Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the wonderful Mr. Jon Sarty and the Cold River Radio Band.
It's a marshmallow world in the winter when the snow comes to cover the ground. It's a time for play, it's a whipped cream day. I wait for it the whole year round. Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen trees. And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose don't freeze. Well, the world is your snowball, see how it grows. That's how it goes whenever it snows. The world is your snowball just for a song. Get out and roll it along. It's a yummy, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar day. What if spring is late? In winter it's a marshmallow world. See how it goes, that's how it grows whenever it snows. The world is your snowball just for a song. Get out and roll it along. It's a yummy, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar date. What if spring is late? In winter it's a marshmallow world. Well, hey, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for our very first Cold River Radio Show Christmas. Make some noise for the folks watching and listening at home. Yeah. Big thanks to our sponsors, the Wildcat Inn and Tavern in beautiful Jackson, New Hampshire. Make some noise for them. And I'm very proud to thank our other corporate sponsor, E.G. Chandler Incorporated, serving the Mount Washington Valley for over 18 years. E.G. Chandler. We've got a great lineup for you tonight, folks. The one and only Jon Butcher is in the house. Yeah. Our Cold River Radio bestie, Cassandre McKinley's here. Other friends, Newport Folk Festival's Honorary Busker, Dan Blakeslee's in the house. Yeah. My favorite folk duo, Mark Mandeville and Raianne Richards are here. Award-winning author and illustrator David McPhail in the house. A special Christmas classic performed by Sarty. And as always, folks, it's always a pleasure to share the stage with these fine musicians, the Cold River Radio Band. One of my earliest childhood memories occurred on a beautiful winter's day at my family home in western Maine. And it was following a night of snow. Piles of the white stuff covered everything, and it was just cold enough to keep the snow light and just warm enough for a bundled up little boy to play outside without fear of freezing. There was a perfect blue sky above, and it featured a golden sun which shone down through the snow-laden pine tops. I lay on my back, possibly to make a snow angel, and I found myself gazing up through the branches, lost in the wonder of it all. A wintry breeze blew the powdery snow from the trees, and as it cascaded, whirling downward, it danced and sparkled in the sunlight of that clear morning sky. Not much older than 4, I distinctly remember wondering, what is this? And it wasn't just the beauty of the scene that called out for some explanation, but the realization that somehow, for some reason, seemingly by some miracle, I was conscious of it all. It was what I believe to be something French philosopher Descartes called the first principle. My first principle moment. I think, therefore I am. It was a moment of awareness, an awakening, and the synapses were firing. What was this to be aware of it all and surrounded by such a scene? I'm not by any means attributing the virtues of a great philosopher to the developing mind of a 4-year-old child, but that moment was etched upon my consciousness, some might even say my soul, and it has remained perpetually and wonderfully frozen in a profound early childhood memory. Each year the new snow under a New England sky of blue takes me to that place again, and I still wonder, what is this? I have yet to find the answer to that little boy's question, and I still find it hard to comprehend the awesome wonder of it all. I've come to realize my extreme good fortune at such a scene being one of my very first memories. And every year I have the pleasure of living through another New England winter. The season rekindles a particular childhood fascination in me, and I am still in awe of the mystery of life, as great and terrible and tragic and glorious as it is. And the stunning beauty of nature still amazes me just as it did those many years ago. The Christmas season can be not only a time of great joy, but a time of sadness as well. All my Christmases weren't so magical. In fact, I have some which I would sooner forget than recall. As I look back, I often laugh at my earlier self, that inexperienced and foolish guy pashing his way through life, and I hope to live long enough to look back again on who I am today with as much humor and with what I hope will be greater wisdom. Yet I think it's important to remember the less inspiring and less wholesome times, and to reflect not only upon our trials and challenges and losses and pain, but to reflect also upon the struggles of others, and to be thankful to the many who subjected themselves willingly to those struggles in order that we might enjoy our lives. In this season, which many associate with goodness and love, I submit to you that the togetherness with family and friends, the good cheer, and the spirit of goodwill should be honed to a fine edge by the reality of the truth that far too many in this world do not have such things, that the gifts of chance, the chance to dream, the gifts of love or sharing joy, to wonder and marvel at the great beauty of life, such simple things, so easily taken for granted, so easily denied or stolen away. Not just at Christmas time, but all throughout the year, I believe we would be wiser to celebrate the good things even more robustly, with the sobering knowledge that life is but a fleeting moment, fragile and precious. To live in that moment, as Thoreau described, anxious to improve the nick of time, to stand on the meeting of two eternities, the past and the future. So as we sit down to a feast or raise a toast, we should recall how quickly can the whirlwind come, how suddenly can the earth move under our feet. For all those reasons and more, we should be all the more grateful and greet our fellow men and women with understanding, kindness, solemnity, and grace, remembering we all once were, and in many ways still are, children, awakening to the wonder of life's mystery. And in that spirit of humility and truth, we may be better equipped to cherish life's moments. Moments like these, of awareness, of creativity, of inspiration, and of love, as the true gifts that they are. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for coming. Well, thanks for putting up with that. Now I'm going to subject you to something else before we get this show cranking. I hope you'll take this as a gift. This is a song that I recently wrote, and it's called Think of the Good Things. Gonna play it for you. Think of the good things. Even when life gets you down, try and remember, only the lost shall be found. 'Cause you know life isn't only heartache and trouble, though it seems that way sometimes, as we all know. There's still apples on the trees, sunshine and honeybees. There's still a warm summer breeze after the snow. Think of the good things. Silver lining in the sky, the twinkle in the children's eyes after the tears. Sunlight in a drop of rain, frost on a window pane, the simple sweet refrain in the wind. Even when it's getting worse in this cold, dark universe, there's always a light from somewhere shining through. Think of the good things. Maybe things you've never known, holding hands, loving arms, watching the flowers grow. If only we could see the things we cannot see, we might be happier and we might understand that although it's hard to tell, when your heaven looks like hell, there's still hope, meaning to it all. Think of the good things. Like a dog wagging his tail, like a big check in the mail, like a friend who doesn't fail to say hello. Everyone needs a friend to stand with you to the end, to believe in you even when you've lost your way, who won't lie to you, who would die for you. It's all you need, it's all you need, you know it's true. Think of the good things. Carry a light in your heart, that's where you have to start, with the good things. There's still good things. Think of the good things. Thanks. Thank you. Well, now for the reason that you're all here. All right, everybody, thank you very much, but I can't tell you how grateful I am for you all. This is such a gift. Thank you. Thank you. So I'd like to get things started tonight by introducing our very first special guest to share his own special gift with you tonight. Please join me in welcoming this great guy to the stage. He's a regional talent from a family of, dedicated to quality entertainment. Make him feel at home tonight, everyone. Pierce Sarty.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's working now. Hello, everybody. My name is Sarty, and I would like to read this classic Christmas story, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. With the moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow, gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle mount to the sky, so up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, then he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Where'd you go? Where'd he go? Come over here. Very nice job, by the way. I'm really proud of you. That was great. Nice, high five. Wait a minute, don't go. Wait, I gotta ask you a question. Don't go, don't go. So I understand that not only are you a professional reader, but you're an entrepreneur. You have a business of your own?
And what's it called?
Wild Mountain Dog Studio.
Oh, yeah. And what is it that you do with Wild Mountain Dog Studios?
So I make stickers and mugs and stuff with my logo on them, with my artwork as a background, and I sell those.
All right. And will you be selling your wares this evening?
Yes.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay. Well, there you go. Holy moly. That was great. One more time for that little guy, huh? He deserves it. So the prize for the Ugly Sweater contest will be this copy of the book that Pierce read, and he wrote a nice little message to the winner, and we'll announce that later on. So, yeah. Our next guest played a very important role in getting the Cold River Radio Show started. Back when Vince Pilat came to me with the idea, I called my friend Dan and asked him. I said, "Hey, we need some artists for this show." And Dan was all too eager to help me out. We've been friends for many, many years. He's a wonderfully talented artist, songwriter, and performer, one of the most tenacious, hardworking, and creative people I've ever had the pleasure of calling my friend. His body of work includes multiple original albums, including holiday albums, and innumerable works of art created in his very well-developed and unique style. A creator who continues to make New Hampshire proud with his contributions to the songwriting and artistic community, and who recently was proclaimed the official busker of the Newport Folk Festival. Yeah. One of my favorite albums of his is his 2020 Christmas album, Christmas Land Jubilee, a collection of his own original Christmas songs. Here he is to play a few songs for you tonight. Please make my longtime friend feel welcome, Dan Blakeslee. Make sure you take it with you when you leave. 'Cause I'll be reading that. Glowing, close.
Oh, this is perfect. Great. My goodness.
There you are.
I love this man. Oh my God. Longtime pal of mine for at least 25 years. And the talent absolutely runs in the family. Pierce was tremendous. Tremendous. This one. The tuner is a very important part of my performance. Now, so why don't you call out the band?
Yeah, and
Okay.
third song.
Third song. That sounds good. All right. I'm going to start out with the. I've been writing Christmas songs since for a very long time now, and I get inspired by very different things, and I especially love some of my favorite Christmas records are the ones written for kids. You know, with like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty and things like that. And I wrote this one that I wanted to be sort of in that vein of songs about wanting to, about an elf. And it's about wanting to be an elf, and that's me. So if you know me, you know I am definitely an elf. Paul, do you think I'm an elf? Maybe a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see here. Waiting on the man in red, I can't get no sleep. I'm a counting on him more than I'm counting sheep. I know he has 8 reindeer that fly him down here soon. My eyes won't close, lay through staring at the moon. My parents are pleading, I haven't slept in weeks. Grandma's word took her cranberry sauce to make my rosy cheeks. I don't need no presents or things to fill my shelf. No Santa, I just wanna be a Christmas elf. So patiently I wait here in my stocking cap. If you just type in upon it, I would take a nap. My parents are pleading, I haven't slept in weeks. Grandma's word took her cranberry sauce to make my rosy cheeks. Sorry, Grandma. I've got a knack for building all these toys. Helping you would make me the jolliest of boys. I think that I've been good, 'cause you never gave me coal. Just tell me yes, change my dress, a head for the North Pole. My parents are pleading, I haven't slept in weeks. Grandma's word took a cranberry sauce to make my rosy cheeks. Thank you very much. All right. This next one is another one that I wrote. I wrote this one on Thanksgiving in 2011, and this one, it's about. Sometimes I write songs about fictional things, and sometimes about real life. And this is one of the fictional ones. It's about when someone's coming in from being outside during a blizzard. And you know how when you come inside and it's warm inside and you sit by the fire, you're kind of out of it and your face is sparkling and you're just trying to adjust yourself. And this is, you get in this dream state. And this one is about someone that is in that dream state and sees the ornaments on the tree come to life. Yes, true. It is called Glowing, Blowing, Jumping, Swaying, Wishing, Swinging, Dancing, Fishing, Laughing Christmas Tree. All right. When I came in from a wintry night, warm up by the fireside light, something strange I did see while looking at the decorations on the tree. Gingerbread man reached out his hand, and any of them began dancing. Llama started laughing loud. Pretty soon they had a good crowd. Glowing, glowing Christmas tree, I have made a wish on thee. Ornaments on your branches bright, please bring them to life tonight. Nutcracker went fishing, caught rocking horse, three kings crown, every sweet tooth from the top to the ground. The airplane is circling a popcorn strand. The tree is jumping, swaying, needling out of its stand. You can't help but listen to the birdie whistling higher than of the spruce, the rhythm of the train and the honk of the goose. The chimney rang a joyous sound to the red suit man with a beard came down. Blowing, blowing Christmas tree, I have made a wish on thee. Ornaments on your branches bright, please bring them to life tonight. Blowing, blowing Christmas tree, I've made a wish on thee. Ornaments on your branches bright, please bring them to life tonight. Thank you so much. Oh man, what a treat it is. I get to play with this fantastic band. I've seen the Cold River Radio Show band on many an occasion and shared the stage with them, but this is our first collaboration, so I'm very excited. This one I wrote, I'm going to tell you a little story about this one. So this is called Mr. Candy Cane, and I was overseas with my girlfriend at the time. She was going to school in Spain, and it was around Christmas, and we were missing New England like crazy. It was 80 degrees there, and we just like missed being home. We were appreciative of everything. You know, there was still a lot of festivities and things, but we really missed New England and our families, and so we're walking around the streets of Sevilla, and all of a sudden I heard from far away a street busker, and he was playing a half-size piano that he painted white, and he was wearing an all-white outfit with welly boots with jingle bells on them, and he had a top hat with candy canes, and he was singing boogie-woogie American Christmas carols, and we felt instantly at home the second he started playing, and just like the most amazing thing. So I wrote this song about him. It's called Mr. Candy Cane. Listen to him play on that old piano dressed in white. Jingle bells and all those boots sang through the night. Sweet silent night. He took that wooden box, made it stop like a Christmas parade. Jumping jolly carols that he played made you glad you stayed. He's bouncing on the keys, making you believe everybody's stopping pop to see Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. He's got a little skinny, climbing down the chimney. Looks more like a candle belongs. He's gotten there skinny, gliding down the chimney. Looks more like a candlestick, though he says he's old Saint Nick. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everyone.
One more time, Dan Blakeslee, everybody. Well, he's already out on the stage, everybody, and it's just such an honor to have Jon Butcher in the house. Great to have him here. Jon is a Grammy-nominated rock legend, and he's loved by many, and he's been coming up north to visit us. I think he kind of thinks we're all right, because this isn't his first time here. But it's great to have him here once again, guys. So make a big noise for Jon.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and Merry Christmas to all. I am here tonight, courtesy of my grandmother, who embarrassed me to death. When I was 5 years old and I started to understand I wanted to play guitar, she would call me in front of all our relatives and say, "Johnny, play a piece." If you know anything about 5-year-olds, you know that was my most humiliating moment. And for some reason, I didn't give up. So I'd like to do this one for you. This is one my grandmother made me play. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful. And since we've nowhere to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't look like it's stopping. I brought us some corn for popping. And the lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, oh, I hate to go out in the storm. As long as you hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. All right. Whoa, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, 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 let it snow. you very much. It's a gift for me to be around such talented people and to play with such wonderful musicians. And I had a rock fall on my head today when I heard Cassandre McKinley sing this afternoon. I'd like to ask her to join me on stage right now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
So here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, travel near to us once more.
Through the years, we'll always be together. If the fates allow,
Hang a shining star across the highest bough.
and have yourself
A merry little Christmas now.
So here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, travel near to us once more.
Through the years, we'll always be together if the fates allow.
Shine a shining star across the highest bough. And have yourself a merry little Christmas
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Once again, Alan, I'm going to be using Pierce's mic on that. How about that? Great Jon Butcher, everybody. Yeah. And once again, sneaking out on the stage, Cassandre McKinley. So I knew Jon was coming on the show. It's been a long time since I wrote a Christmas song, and I thought, man, I got to write a song that Jon Butcher can play on with me. So came up with this little number, and it's sort of a wish list for musicians of what we would like to have in our stocking or under the tree at Christmas time. And it's a little tune called Rockin Stockin. What a great band. Great band. Thank you. What an honor. Thank you, Jon. And with that, folks, we are going to take a little bit of an early intermission, and we're going to extend it a little bit to give you a little bit of time to get into the spirit of things. Head on out to the Majestic Cafe. Check out Pierce's merch table. And all of the other artist wares are out there as well. Laura Cummings from White Birch Books is out there. So take a little time, and we'll flash the lights and give a shout when it's time to come back. We got a great second half in store for you. So thank you. Thank you.